Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This is your forecast for the week of July 29th through August the 4th, 2019. Watch this if you are a Libra, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or you have you're on the cusp, so you might be on the, for example, Libra, Virgo cusp, or Libra, Scorpio cusp. Watch this reading. Or if you have your, let's see, sun in the 7th house, watch this reading. We are using the Bonefire Tarot deck today. We're going to look at 6 cards for your week ahead, Libra. How you see yourself today, Libra? What is the theme for you this coming week? What is something that Libra has already learned that will be useful for them to remember this week? A challenge they may be facing, a lesson they are learning now, and a gift they will receive. Libra. Libra. Sun, moon, and rising. Libra's on the house cusp, and those with the sun in the 7th house, please watch this reading. July 29th through August the 4th, 2019. 2, 3 good shuffles here for my Libras. Oh, messy, messy. Those just did not want to mix. Let me give it another shot here. 1. 2. And 1 extra one for good luck for my Libras. 4. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician in reverse. So you're dealing with could be Sag energy, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. Someone here does not have intentions to make something happen, or they're not using their divine gifts to manifest. Or someone could be manifesting something here that is not exactly in their best interest. Magician in reverse is usually my sleazy car salesman, my con artist, the person that says they're going to do something but they have no intention of following through. Yeah. This could be with regards to a love connection or a love relationship. Okay, someone here may be... What is the energy that I'm getting? It's interesting. Because the Magician can be a bit of a trickster when he comes up reverse. Manipulative, you know. The seductress, the seducer, seductor. Well, let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Libra, how you see yourself today? We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so interesting. This is more of a fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, or Taurus. But the Emperor can also be the divine masculine. So if you're in your more masculine energy, you may be coming up, even if you're a woman watching, even if you are a female, you may be more in your masculine energy. The Emperor in reverse is someone who can be very controlling. They may feel like they've lost control, or they may feel... yeah, it can be a more abusive energy, actually. The Emperor in reverse is someone who feels out of control in some area of their life, or they feel like they've been, thrown from their chair, their seat of power. Someone that could be feeling powerless here, or like things are very chaotic at this time. Boundaries and rules are not being followed. I'm also hearing someone say time's up, or feeling like they're out of time. There's not a lot of order when it comes to the Emperor in reverse. So someone can be feeling like, it's just, there's a big mess here that we have to take care of. There can be a lot of anger as well as, not just anger, but like rage, like wanting to, wanting to like really hurt someone, or like wanting to like strangle someone because you feel like they're not doing what you want them to do, kind of thing. Okay, so let's move on here. A theme for you this week. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay, Libra, I'm seeing a Libra here who has taken a lot on their shoulders. You may be moving house. You may be feeling very oppressed by a situation. You may have a lot of duties, burdens, responsibilities to fulfill that you hate to fulfill, but you want to in order to be successful. I'm just getting a very heavy energy here and just a feeling of things being very out of your control at the moment. However, you still have a lot to do. Okay, the Ten of Wands is a lot of work. You've put a lot on your to-do list. I mean, you plan on finishing it, but it can be, yeah, you've got quite a load here. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's a large load of laundry. It could be like also, moving things around, heavy things, lugging things around. It's a heavy weight, whatever it is. Okay, this is a fire sign energy, so you could be dealing with fire signs this week, or of course we're in Leo season here, in the Western astrology, not in Vedic, but in Western astrology we are in Leo season, so that can definitely be part of this energy coming up for you. What is something that Libra has already learned that will be useful for them to remember this week? We have the Hermit, sign of Virgo. Okay, more of a withdrawn energy. Hermit withdraws from society in order to be introspective on his life, to be alone. The Hermit can be someone who spends a lot of time alone. Being a hermit also allows you to focus on what it is you want for yourself spiritually. What is it that you're seeking? Going within. There's a certain amount of isolation, withdrawal, but also simplification when we go into hermit mode here. And of course, you may be dealing with a Virgo, because I did hear that come up, but nevertheless, there's something about the hermit energy that can be useful for you this week, whether that's needing some time alone, needing some space, needing a spiritual moment, or just like time away from the rest of the world and society to really understand. I'm hearing to contemplate options, or just to be able to think, Okay, let's move on. I'm getting a lot of messages as we're going through these cards, so I may not be able to get everything out. Your challenge this week is the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, very withdrawn energy. This is someone that is not listening to their intuition. Challenge is to listen to your intuition, to be quiet, to be silent with yourself, to hear what it is your little voice wants to tell you. Okay, there can be a lot of noise around you at this time. Things may be very loud. You may not be able to hear yourself think. Interestingly enough, you have two of the most spiritual cards in the entire tarot deck, which has been around for centuries. So that to me says that you're really being called to pull back your energy. And it seems to me that that is difficult for you to do. Some of you are wanting to lead a more spiritual life. You have a lot on your plate though right now, so that is a different life path if that is something that you choose to do. But it is important for you, and maybe difficult for you, to listen to your intuition at this time. However, it is what is being called for. The lesson you are learning now, Libra, and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, getting yourself out of a tight situation, reclaiming your personal power, seeing a problem for what it is, choosing not to remain a victim, choosing to see that you do have the power to free yourself. You don't have to stay in this place where it's absolutely horrifyingly, I feel like I'm seeing a UFO there. Where are we? In outer space? This is like, I don't know why I'm seeing a UFO. It's time to set yourself free. This is also to do with your own belief systems. Thinking that things have to be a certain way in order for you to do that, or that you have to be a certain type of person or play a certain type of role, or that there's nothing that you can do. This is saying that there is something you can do, but you are now at the point where you can identify what that is. Choosing not to remain a prisoner of your own thinking. Right. Okay, very good, Libra. There goes my throat chakra. So the gift you will receive, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, Hanged Man is in reverse my procrastinator card. It tells me that you have made some sacrifice here. I can't tell you if it was the right one, but I do feel like there's time for you to think about things. You are not going to be taking a lot of action this week. I also feel like in some ways you are a bit stuck in your head. Now, it can also be, Libra, that you are dealing with someone who's inflexible, or you are unable to be flexible at this time, or to compromise. You're refusing to compromise on something. However, this card does tell me that you've reached enlightenment. You already know what you need to do. You are just, at this point, procrastinating on taking that action. So, it's interesting to see that. I do feel in some ways you see where you've been holding yourself back. But I still think that with the High Priestess in the challenge position, this indicates that you have a lot more work to do when it comes to listening to your intuition. This is a process that can take a long time. So be careful of also not taking a holier-than-thou position, or, for example, pretending that you don't hear someone, or pretending that you don't see something. Because I feel like you will understand something this week, but you're not really taking action on it. You're just digesting it. You're just digesting the information that you're learning. I think there's also some reflection going on when it comes to your life in general. Not in like a judgment type of way, but more just in terms of thinking about things. I feel like you have a lot on your mind, so you'll definitely have time to do that towards the end of the week. Libra, thank you guys so much for tuning into this weekly forecast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a more personal tarot reading focused on your energy and what is going on with your life, your career, your love life, relationships, etc., please find my website and scheduling page below in the description below this video. And have yourself a wonderful week, Libra. I will talk to you soon. Bye.